Denise Gwen, reading aloud for you from my short story, The Greasy Spoon, Chapter 17. The truck shuddered back into movement, and Jeb fought with the gears and cursed under his breath to get it to speed up. And at last it picked up power, and he drove the truck up alongside a long, low pole barn building. And the stink that Nick had first noticed back at the gate now wafted 10,000-fold into his nostrils and mouth. Ed coughed and choked and hurked up a huge green wad of phlegm onto the truck bed floor. Jeb Jr. craned his neck around and grinned through the glass at them. "Looks like we're at the pig barn," Nick said. "Pigs are okay when it's only one or two of them, snuffling around on a bit of land," Ed said absently, apparently no longer bothered by the stink. "But when you pile them all up together in a tight space, it's the most god-awful thing you ever smelled." Nick nodded. "You ever notice that on your grandpa's farm?" "Not so much." Ed wiped his mouth with the back of his sleeve. He only kept one or two at a time. "But I have noticed that cows have better smelling manure." "Yeah," Nick said. "We used to slide down the hill on the mud pies. You could get a pretty good speed going if you found enough cow patties to ride down on." "My grandpa wouldn't let me do that," Ed said. "But then again, he didn't own the land he worked on." Nick glanced at Ed. "How come I've never heard of this grandpa of yours before?" Ed opened his mouth to speak, but then Jeb threw the gear into park, killed the engine, and both men grew silent.